What I really like about LA is that it's a whole lot of different cultures. Everywhere you turn around, you see something different. You got Chinatown, little Tokyo, little Ethiopia, everything, man. Like it's full of variety, and that's what I really like about this place. You can go to different places of the city and see something new, something different. I was born in El Salvador, came here when I was about a year and a half. I lived here like a year, and then I went with my mom's actually to Virginia till the age of 7, then came back to LA and been here ever since. I was 7 years old, I came over here, I was living with my dad. Everything was cool for the first year, and then the environment got pretty abusive at home, a lot of violence, alcohol, drugs. There was a lot of abuse from his current wife at that moment, and she was very abusive with me. There was problems going on between them. She took it out on me. Get on your knees on top of rice, raw rice and beans, and like for 2 hours while you're holding some books in the air, and if you move, you get whipped on your back, like with anything. I mean, anything was in her hand, boom, tossed it back to me just because I moved, I remember one time I was at home and just cleaning up my house, and my dad's wife, she goes, hey, go clean your room. And as I go in my room, I see that her cat is on my bed with her fresh born kittens. They only had like a week. So I grabbed one of the kitties off the bed and I put it on the floor. But once I picked it up, the mom cat was just like growling at me. She jumps on me and scratches me, and I fall and I close the door with my body accidentally. All I can remember is my dad's wife coming into the room, and with the broom, she just hits the cat off of me. The cat literally scratched me from head to toe. She was protecting her cat, so just imagine how deep the cuts were, and cat scratches go deep. And so my dad's wife took me into the shower, and she cut 2 lemons up in half, and she just straight put me against the wall and started rubbing the lemon all across me, and I was just yelling. And burns, and all these cuts all over your body. I was just yelling and yelling and yelling, and she would just tell me to shut the hell up, and this is for your own good. So in order to get away from all of that and not be in her space, to avoid any conflict, I just went to my room, and I remember clearly like picking up her yearbook, and inside the yearbook there was nothing but characters from the students that go there. There was a lot of graffiti lettering, and I thought that was pretty cool, man. From one page I would see the letter A in one style, and then you turn it another way, it's like completely different, but it's the same letter. I don't know, I just I fell in love with it. So I started tracing, putting papers on top and tracing all these characters. Then little by little, I started doing it without tracing, teaching myself how to draw. But it was all just to avoid being there in that environment. That would just like liberate me and just feel me like if I was somewhere else. Blessed to have my kids that always, they're my biggest fans. They love my work, and my biggest critics, because they tell me when they don't like it. But most of all, my wife, she's been a whole 360 in my life, and she's given me the support that I've lacked in the past years, because she sees like the way I think and how I feel and how I get shy with my stuff, the abuse that I came from, and why I never showed my art, or why I've always kept it to myself. So she's found her way to be able to push me in the sense of where I believe her. And ever since, like, she kept pushing me, keep doing it. She'd buy me markers, canvases. Then, we had another kid, and, life. It was amazing doing all these events. Closed the year with a solo show, which was amazing too. But yeah, it took a couple years to get where we're at, but it seems like art has always been helping me. From being a little kid to avoiding the punishments and going to the room to just sketching, till now being a grown person, doing art, making a living out of it, supporting my family with it, doing what I love to do. It's been amazing. Wouldn't change it for anything. I've had some times when I'm at events and I have people approach me with their kids. Those are the ones that I remember the most because I needed that support when I was a kid, you know? And for me to tell them that I made it out of all this stuff to be happy now and be able to do what I love, it feels good, you know, to let them know that there's, I guess, like hope, you know? One of the main things is that it's never too late. It's never too late to do anything that you love. Because at this age that I'm at, the things that I've been through in my life, to know that my art is hanging in other people's homes, that's amazing. If I could go back and tell, you know, this 8-year-old sketch that this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have believed it, you know? I would have never believed it, you know, after everything we've been through. But, you know, how they say after a storm, there's always the sun, you know, and that's what I believe. But I kept doing it, not only because I believed in myself, but, you know, like I said, the support from other people. And yeah, just do what you love and love what you do, you know?